You've been in so many different types of roles. Did you see that struggle behind the scenes to kick those doors open?
I did it. What are you talking about? Come on, man. Did I see it? No, I was a part of all that with wonderful soldiers of the times, Sidney Poitier, Harry Belafonte, who we just lost and will never see another like.
You're talking about the fight that you were involved in and kicking down doors. But for people on the outside, we see a lot of the successes. Like we see
Yeah,
all of the things that you've
yeah.
achieved. We don't see that fight.
You take it for granted that there were black showrunners, but there were none. You take it for granted that there were great, uh, that the authors of stories were black, but you don't know that there were whites and others writing our stories and putting those words in our mouths from their point of view, and that the fight was, as simple things as, okay, so we all are from the ghetto, right? Okay, so that means we're all poor, right? So that means we were all dirty, you know, and that the apartments that we lived in, had holes in the drapes and so on and so forth. And that you don't know that the fights were as actors and, that we were, hey, no, yeah, I was poor. Yeah, I was from the ghetto, but my mother, she ironed those drapes. She ironed those curtains. We washed those floors. We washed those. So do not put us in a hovel of filth associated with what you think our life was about. So those were simple things that you take for granted now. But no, we had to fight to get that recognition and have our story told with some sort of dignity and some sort of humanity.
Is that another reason why the legend of Glynn Turman, your story, the documentary, sharing that information?
You may not be able to pay your rent, and you're going to have to make a choice whether you pay your rent or you take this degrading role, you know. And sometimes you have to take the degrading role. And how do you survive that, Or do you not take the degrading role? And what does that consequence mean? So have been on both sides of those issues, and have had to deal with those choices. And I hope that this lets you know, my story lets you know that there's always a choice.
You built that legacy. You kicked down those doors. You helped change the industry. But through that career, you've continued to work with the next and ongoing generations of people breaking into this industry. Do they
Yes.
get it? Or is there just so much money thrown around now that they're just living on the shoulders of greatness?
The generation who thought that they had a clear path, that they could walk the street without being stopped while walking while being black, or that has awoken or awakened the realities in this new generation, that now they're moving forward with purpose and with more edge and more awareness that it is an ongoing struggle, and that until everybody has the right to human dignity, that nobody has any dignity.